Alright, so you may or may not have heard the speech from Harrison Butker. This guy right here, he pretty much went viral for making a very controversial speech. Now I want to give you a deep dive on this whole thing, and you'll be able to see some of the clips here in this video in which he kind of briefly talks about. I want to keep this video in like the middle ground without being like, oh, let's go Harrison, and also not be the guy who's like, oh, I hate this guy, like, oh, I can't believe him. I don't want to be either or. I just want to be in the middle and really just kind of state what I feel might be just some of the facts and some of my own personal opinion. So first we're going to start with the clip that kind of talks about pretty much women's careers. And I wanted to interject in this video and just really say that I want to only talk about this particular subject because all the rest of it is just polarizing stuff that is just like about abortion and political stuff and COVID and all this stuff that I just don't really want to get into. And I just want to get into the part that I just want to talk about, okay? So let's continue on with this video.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross this stage and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. Because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
Alright, so this clip that we just finished was about women's careers and motherhood. So I think it's important that women have a choice when it comes to the things that they do. I think that like men and women, they should all have hobbies, okay? Something that can be done on a day-to-day basis that makes them feel pretty good. And sometimes this is a career. And sometimes this is motherhood. And sometimes this is something as simple as just like being a content creator, or, maybe it's planting and having a garden, or maybe it's reading books. There's a whole bunch of different things that these hobbies can be. And these can also turn into careers. I think that both men and women should have these kind of things. And I think that it's really great to be able to take hobbies and turn them into careers, or be able to just take yourself down a career choice and be really happy about that. And I think that he ends up talking about this, where his wife, her life really started whenever she went into motherhood. There will be women who want to become mothers, and there will be women who solely just want to be mothers. We live in a world where maybe this guy, his wife, is able to be a mother, and she can lovingly be a mother that doesn't have to focus on her career anymore and work and stuff like that. I think that nowadays, sometimes we have to have two parents in a household in order to afford the living of a child. And I think that it also plays into the fatherhood part as well, which he doesn't really talk about other than, her supporting him and stuff like that, which is good. But I think that whenever the mother is the only person in the household and the father is just working and stuff like that, you have a fatherless household. And then all of a sudden now the mother is the only person that is taking care of the kid while the father is always working. And this is kind of actually the life that I ended up living. I didn't get to see my dad all too much because he was always out working. My mom was mostly a stay-at-home mom with some jobs in between. I think that what we can really take from this, whether it's male or female watching this video right now, I just honestly believe that it's really great for women and men to have hobbies. And I think that careers are great and they give purpose, they give guidance. And I think that it's really good for women to choose whether or not they want to be moms or not moms. But I think that if they go the mom route, they can have the choice to have a career. And I think that if they're going to do that, they're going to go that route. I think it's really important that fatherhood be very important and it be intertwined with motherhood. So just remember that this is polarizing content. This is a polarizing speech that this guy gave. Whether it was intended to be polarizing or not, whatever his intentions were, we really don't know, okay? But yes, that is what he did, and it is what it is. But I'm just really hoping that you got something from me here, and something that can kind of bring you value, or maybe a different outlook that maybe is a little bit, different, or just positive, or just maybe somewhere in the neutral zone, whatever it is. And once again, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with everything that he's saying, but rather just taking what he's saying and just kind of thinking, this is my opinion on that. This is what I think are the facts about this. And I really hope that I came off this way, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then thank you so much for watching. So thanks again, and if you wanted to check out some of my other content, you could check out my next video. My next video right here is about icks about men. This was a TikTok subject and kind of a trend. I don't know if it's still alive, okay? But if you've heard the words still flying around, then check out this video, because this was kind of my opinion on it. So check this out if you haven't already, and as always, find the fire within you and stay Diablo.